Moving on to the AFC North, we have the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is also going to be one of the very, very interesting divisions. 6, best in division. Give it to
Best in
me.
division. You can't not go with Baltimore. Year in and year out, they be having a season on lock. I love how they played last year. I hate how they lost in the playoffs last year, but this is just a tough team, man. They know how to run the ball. Lamar is still coming along as a passer, but they know what their strengths are. It's not off his arms, which is why I hated how they lost in the playoff. It's just running, tuck that ball up the gut. We're gonna split your people in half and then play solid defense. And I think that's all you really need in this division. It's historically a tough division. I think two teams may have taken a step back. I love the Ravens this year to take it all the way, especially with the way they lost in the playoffs. I feel like Lamar's gonna have that fire in his belly to carry his team. The Bengals, they're fun. I think they may have peaked, man. I think they may have peaked. I think Joey B is nice. I think there was way too much turmoil in the offseason. Last year, you had Joey B being hurt on and off. Is he injury prone? Because he's starting to get that
I
tag.
don't think he is.
You got Jamar Chase around the team for training camp, but not practicing.
Wants his money.
He wants his money. T. Higgins practice franchise tag.
Wants
How
his
happy
money.
is he going to be? You got rid of Mixon. Let's see what your running game is like. I think the Bengals, they're always going to be able to compete because they have a Joe Burrow, but I think quietly that's a team in flux. The Browns, that's what you get. That's what you get. You put out that credit card. You paid the credit card. You maxed it out to get yourself a quarterback, and now you got to pay for it. And sadly, you bought yourself a lemon on that credit card, but you still got to pay for it.
Right.
So that's what you're dealing with right now. And the Steelers, listen, Tomlin's gonna be Tomlin. He's gonna eke out his 9-8 season. He's gonna make it happen, but I don't really see too much for that team, to be honest with you. Having to pick between a late stage Russell Wilson and a Justin Fields, who I never thought was good. And the craziest part is that's the best quarterback they've had in years since Big Ben's left.
Right.
But I don't see that team doing too much.
Okay, so your best in the division is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. Who's your
Baltimore
surprise?
I think we're gonna be because it have to be a good surprise.
No, it can be a bad surprise.
I think we're gonna be surprised at how the Bengals finish the year. I don't think, even if they have a winning record, it's gonna be a 9-8 winning record. I don't think they're gonna be the team that everybody wants them to be. Everybody consistently has put them as the Chief Killer or the Patrick Mahomes killer, and they faltered many years in a row after that.
Right.
Even to the point where the people are looking at the Bills crazy. I think we got to look at the Bengals and be like, yo, when are you guys going to make a move?
That's fair.
So I think that's going to be the surprise.
Stock down.
The Browns. They keep winning off the strength of their defense and their running game, but Deshaun Watson is just a ghost of himself, a shell of himself. With Nick Chubb being out and being hurt, I think that defense is still going to be great. Kevin Stefanski has done a great job, but you got to score points, baby. You got to score points to win in this league. So I can see them bottoming out, and like I said, you got to pay for your sins.
I hear you. I am gonna flip flop this. I think best in the division. I'm going Bengals. I'm going Cincinnati. Listen, I can't go against my man Joe Burrow. I think he's gonna come back with a vengeance. I think that Jamal Charles, or what wasn't that Jamal Charles? Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
He's gonna go out there and make sure that he tells people that I need my money. I need my money. I'm gonna go out here and catch 15 passes, 150 yards every game. Give my money. Right? And they still have a very good 1-2 combination. They have a very good offense. Their offensive line is much improved. Their defense is pretty good, right? They just need some consistency out of their quarterback. Can he stay healthy? Can he stay upright? Because I think if he can, they're gonna cause fits for teams like Baltimore, teams like Cleveland, and stuff like that. I'm not saying that it's gonna be there's a wide disparity between the Bengals and the Ravens. I just think that if we're gonna pick best in division, who's gonna win it, I like the Bengals.
Yeah,
I like
fine.
what they have. I like the Ravens, but I'm still not a believer in regards to Lamar Jackson's throwing ability. I think he's made strides, as you said, The addition of Derrick Henry is going to really help them, right? The offensive coordinator has done a lot of good things for that offense. Year 2 is going to be a lot different. He's more comfortable now. The team is more comfortable in that offense. So I want to see what they do, but I still think that I like Joe Burrow. I like the Bengals, and I think that they have something for everybody this year. Surprise. My surprise is definitely the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're gonna surprise. You know why? Because Mike Tomlin is gonna listen. I've never seen a head coach drag more dead bodies to the playoffs than Mike Tomlin.
Yeah,
the man drags dead bodies to the playoffs. It's not gonna change this year. People gonna think, oh man, they gonna drop all because they gonna be just fine. They got Mike Tomlin. They got that fraud washed quarterback as a guy right now, regardless of Russell Wilson. He's a little bit better than the regular dead bodies that they normally have out there, right? They're going to be surprised. I think they're going to be a big surprise. I'm surprised, meaning like they might end up being competitive for like maybe 11 games. I can see them winning 11 games if things break right, which is a pretty good season for this particular team. I think that they're going to be my surprise. And my stock down is definitely the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. The stock down is the Cleveland Browns because I don't see Deshaun Watson getting better. I don't think that, and I think that what we saw in Houston, outside of the scandal and what happened with him, I just don't see a guy that is really taking time to pay attention to the game.
Yeah.
I think he uses a lot of his athleticism and his big arm to try to get out of predicaments. And he's not thinking the game at this stage of his career. He's a veteran now. He should be thinking the game a lot better than he's doing. And that's my issue with him. It has nothing to do with what happened. It has to do with how he's processing the game. I just don't see the step up that I expected from him at this stage of his career.
It's sad, man. This guy was dynamic. I remember him at Clemson. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I remember him going against the Chiefs 24-7. He was great. Like that year off, really, like he's a guy who might need a sports psychologist.
Yeah.
But from what we've seen,
there's some guys that they get the yips, man. That thing is real. That thing is real. You know what I mean? So definitely stock down for the Browns. I mean, look, they still have one of the best defenders in all of football, right? And Myles Garrett. But at the end of the day, you need some more. You need, like, I don't know if they can be able to be consistent and put together a consistent season. I think what you're going to see with them is pockets of good play mixed in with inconsistent play and average play or below average play. And then you're going to get a pretty much
and that's the thing
season.
why I said stock down. I see them doing that against people outside the division in the AFC.
Yeah.
I don't really think they're gonna have it inside the division like that.
Right.
This is a tough division.
It is.
And I don't really see them rattling off that many wins within who they gotta play. So.
I think maybe 11 or 12 wins may win this division. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be,
not running away with 13 and 12.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to fight for this.
They're definitely gonna have to fight for it.